Okay, so before we get into this, I would just like to point out that I am a Titanfall player. I love Titanfall. I will never not love Titanfall. It's just that the only time I will ever not love Titanfall is when I get 0 kills in a game, and that's never gonna happen. I get lots of kills every game. I'm just so goddamn amazing at this game. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, aside from being an egotistical pilot main, I love Titanfall. I truly do believe at the end of the day, Titanfall is better than Apex Legends. Like, you cannot comprehend how amazing Titanfall is and how much better it is than Apex Legends. If you were to take a podium that held the knowledge that a Titanfall player held, and you would take the podium, and on top of that podium would be the knowledge Apex Legends player held, and the height of the podium corresponded to how much knowledge was contained within each podium. If you were to go to the top of the Titanfall podium, all right, and you were to squeeze out a turd and it would drop, by the time that turd dropped to the Apex Legends podium, it would be traveling with enough speed to crack a goddamn tectonic plate. That is how much knowledge I believe Titanfall players hold. I believe Titanfall players are the most wisest, most amazing gamers ever. They just hold so much knowledge that Titanfall has allowed them to achieve. And so, but however, I don't believe the hate towards Apex Legends is justified. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much better Titanfall is than Apex Legends. I have enormous issues with people hating on Apex Legends, and we're gonna get into that right now. So without further ado, I hope you enjoy my shitty opinion. So yeah, let's get into the commentary. You know, I will never forget that day that happened. What was that? That was a year ago today. Well, not, I don't know, somewhere about that. So, I'll never forget that day around a year ago when Respawn first went live on Twitch to introduce their new game, Apex Legends. And everyone was talking about this. Everyone was all up in the streets. Everyone was shouting. People were flipping over cars, and people were just sacrificing their babies to the sun at how amazing this game was. And so there was just me sitting here eating my flaming hot Cheetos and watching the latest Benchy Kraber montage, being like, oh, what's this? A new Respawn game? So, and what you need to understand is this game snuck up on the general populace very quick, very, very silently and quickly. Like, people heard about this game about like 2 days before it was launched. That's aside from the beta testers, but this game snuck up on the general gaming populace very, very quickly. And that's the one thing that I do find impressive about it. But anyway, so yeah, so I'm just now hearing about this. Everyone was just now hearing about this. So everyone was tuning in to Twitch. And so apparently Respawn was releasing a new Battle Royale, not a Titanfall Battle Royale, but a Battle Royale that was set in the Titanfall universe. I'm like, okay, that's cool. Now, and I'm going to be totally honest. I don't hate on the Battle Royale genre as a lot of people like to do, because like coming from someone who plays an oddball game that people view as weird, I can understand where these Battle Royale people are like. I mean, when I first started playing Titanfall, other gamers looked at me like I was weird, and so I kind of understand. I understand what these Battle Royale people are going through, so I don't really hate on them for the fact that they're hopping on the Battle Royale bandwagon. As a matter of fact, I can see how Battle Royales might be pretty fun. So, you know, Fortnite, PUBG, I'm okay with kids playing those games. It's alright. We need to stop hating on them. And so, you know, except for the point where kids start doing Fortnite dances in public, that's where I start thinking, okay, maybe bullying isn't as bad as we think it is. But other than that, playing Fortnite, I don't really care with that. As a matter of fact, I think it's amazing to see newer generations taking on customs and traditions like we did once when we were kids. That's fantastic. The gaming lineage it's being passed down, and it's just taking on different forms, and I'm open to that. But back to the point about Apex Legends. So when Apex Legends came out, Titanfall 2 was 2.5 years old, something like that, and people were outraged. People who played Titanfall were like, where's Titanfall 3? Where's the freaking mechs that I wanted? Where's my extra wall running? Oh my god, I want to rail a line of cocaine and go gun down a group of grunts in Titanfall 3. I know there's nothing more I would like to do that. But it was just all the hate people were giving Respawn for releasing a battle royale instead of Titanfall 3. It was off the goddamn charts. Like, you have no idea how many people were hating on Respawn because they gave us this battle royale instead of Titanfall 3. I hate to say this, but I think that hate may have been a little overstated. As a matter of fact, I don't think it may have been justified at all, because I'm going to tell you why. So this is something that a lot of Titanfall YouTubers don't talk about. Titanfall 2 failed. Like, it crashed. You know, right now, currently, this player base is sitting at 5,000. A year ago, it was only sitting at 10,000. Like, the player base is stupid small. So, and because of that, you could say, okay, maybe if Respawn had marketed it differently, then maybe it would have done better. Okay? Maybe it would have. Maybe if it didn't come out in between Infinite Warfare and Battlefield 1, maybe it would have done better. You know, that could be the reason, but at the end of the day, gamers are just way too stubborn. They're they don't want to step out of their comfort zone, which is where Titanfall lies. It's outside of the comfort zone of gamers, and they don't want to do that. And that is the fundamental reason which I believe why Titanfall failed. And so we get on to Titanfall 3, and the fact of the matter is, there's no other way to put it, but I can't see any reason, any universe, any scenario where Titanfall 3 does do better than Titanfall 2. And so that would have killed Respawn. I mean, Titanfall 2's failure nearly killed Respawn. Respawn would have shut down if it wasn't for Apex Legends. Apex Legends is is generating billions of dollars for almost, I don't know what the exact number is, but it's a lot of goddamn money for Respawn Entertainment. And the fact of the matter is, that's not something Titanfall 3 would have done. If Titanfall 3 would have failed, and if Titanfall 2 didn't kill Respawn, Titanfall 3 failing most certainly would have, because for those of you who don't know how capitalism works, if one product fails, that's bad. If two products fail of the same genre, that will murder a company, and that's essentially how capitalism works. Like, Respawn is just trying to put food on the plates of its employees. These are actual people we need to understand. These are people with families who they need to provide for. These are people with children, people with grandmothers, people with parents, people with brothers, sisters. You know, they're just trying to provide for their families. And Apex Legends, you know, I hate it. I hate how this is the scenario that we were given. But the fact of the matter is, we are in a situation where Apex Legends was the only route Respawn could have gone down. I hate to break it to you guys. If it wasn't, like, Titanfall 3 would have murdered Respawn once again. Like, here. Yeah, Titanfall 3, it would have murdered Respawn so badly into the ground. Like, I'm fairly certain we would have held a memorial for Respawn. Like, it would be so bad. Everyone would be crying and shitting their pants. It would be so bad. But unfortunately, I know it sucks, but this is just the situation we were given, and Apex Legends is best for Respawn. And the fact of the matter is, Apex Legends isn't even that bad of a game. I'm gonna be flat out honest. You know, it's not that bad. I played it. I don't play it alone. I only play it with a squad. But with a squad, it can be pretty damn fun. I'm not gonna lie. And you know, there comes a choice. There comes a point in the Titanfall gamer's lifetime where he needs to ask himself or herself that, okay, what would I want? Titanfall 3, Respawn dies, or Apex Legends comes out, Respawn does really good, and we can get even more Titanfall games. You know? It's just an investment that they had to make. It's a rough call, and it pissed a lot of people off, and I'm starting to get goddamn annoyed that it's pissing people off, because people are being incredibly arrogant and incompetent towards the fact that these people have families that they need to provide for. And yeah, it genuinely makes me disgusted at this community. I'm not gonna lie, but that's besides the point. I hope you all enjoyed this commentary. This is just, you know, my thought process about Apex Legends. I don't overall, Apex Legends is not a bad thing. Stop getting mad at Respawn. You seem ignorant as hell. But if you're getting mad at Respawn, Respawn, you're doing amazing. I love you. I love your games. Anyways, yeah. I hope you all enjoy your Friday off. I know I'm absolutely going to. Anyways, have a nice weekend, bros. I'll see you around.